I want to welcome you to the Ask Jeff YouTube channel. Here's today's question. To my understanding, after the rapture, there'll be 7 years of tribulation, then the second coming of Jesus, the quote millennium. And after the millennium, Christ will release Satan back into the earth. What is the purpose of this release? Well, per your chronology, you have basically just surveyed what we know as the book of Revelation in totality, with that famous millennium event taking place in Revelation chapter 20. Now, there is a passage there in chapter 20, beginning about verse 7 through verse 10, where yes, it says Satan is loose for a little season. Now, the question is, what would be the purpose therein? Well, if you go back to Matthew chapter 25, you will discover that when Jesus Christ physically returned, yes, he returns with his saints, this millennium, or this time period of, for lack of better terms, earthly peace, Satan being bound for 1,000 years, there are those of us as believers, the body of Christ, who reign with him as kings and priests. But if you're going to reign over, there must be quote unquote subjects. That's why in Matthew 25, he talks about the famous sheep and the goats, the right hand and the left hand. There are those that will be reigned over that are still in mortal bodies. They're still propagating, procreating. They are still multiplying. What does that mean? At the end of the day, those individuals that were conceived and born and lived during that time known as the millennium, they did not know any leadership other than, quote, Jesus himself. And so therefore, a decision has to be rendered. And the purpose of Satan's being, quote, loosed wasn't because God desires any to perish. 2 Peter 3:9 squashes that one. But because they had known nothing but Jesus on a throne, and they had to render a decision, as all of us do. Do we render a decision in faith toward Jesus Christ, or anything or something else? Great question. If you have one, send to AskJeff.net. Maybe your question will be tomorrow's. Thanks for being a part of today's daily question. Now, we answer a question each and every day. Please feel free to submit a new question at AskJeff.net. We may not have gotten to yours today, but we eventually will continue to be a part of this. Subscribe so you don't miss out on a question every day.